You have no eye. How do you know my name? Who are you?
It's a me, Mario.
Nice! Subtle! Fucking subtle!
Far too long.
Okay, that's pretty fun. Here's the funny part. Not only that, but in Brotherhood, there's a trophy called Your Princess is in Another Castello. And that's hilarious. They love Mario. They love Mario. Except in the beginning of Brotherhood, where they don't love Mario, but... that's for another time. Oopsie! Did I just say a little spoiler?
So, tell me everything.
I didn't say a spoiler. You can't say spoilers. They're on the back of cars. You can't transfer that into words. See, here's the funny part. You could be walking around. They're explaining the situation. Mario here, Uncle Mario, is explaining the situation. And they're being a little bit serious about it. And you know what? You can just punch people while he's doing this. You know what? Hey, come back here. Hey, come back here. Come here. Let me take your shit and punch the fuck out of you. Come here. By the way, murder in the Montergione is completely legal. You don't have to worry about it. See, watch this. Come here. Come here. Come here. Shit! I'll spare your life this time, but I will find you. And I will kill you. What's going on? Man, I love those parts of video games where you gotta follow the NPCs and they're just fucking taking forever. Let's try that again. Okay, don't worry about it. See ya. Alright, so, going back to what I was talking about. So, we just killed Uberto Alberti for, you know, killing our dad and brothers, because that's not nice, that's not good. Put that on a resume. It's like, I killed a few people. They're gonna be like, get the fuck out. Anyway, so, that's just what happens. I try to get into something, and then I just completely forget about it. I'm just like, yeah. So, oh, dog's barking. Stop barking, dog. Went there, Gioni. Oh, begin what?
I thought you'd come here to drink.
Do you not know what just happened? My father and brothers are dead. We're running away. Do you have no idea what is going on here? I think I'm getting better with an Italian accent. It's because I go to Carini's a lot. That's my local Italian restaurant. That's a lie. I haven't gone there in years. I feel like this is Alcoholics Anonymous. Like, I'm sorry, or just like Weight Watchers. Like, I'm sorry, but shit. I'm sorry, I didn't really have those points. I don't. All right, backtrack. Back to what we were talking about. About what time is the recording? 17 minutes. We've been recording for about 17 minutes. All right, 17 minutes ago, we just killed Uberto Alberti for killing our father and brothers. So. And Florence didn't really like that. There's, you know, the guy named Florence. Florence is actually... I'll put that aside. I'll remember it later. Alrighty. So Florence didn't like... He's like, yeah, you killed someone. And Ezio's like, well, he killed my father and brothers. And Florence is like, you can't do that, bro. I don't... Get out. Ezio's like, alright, I'll leave. Can I take my mother and sister? No, you can't. Well, too bad, I'm already gone. So we leave Florence because they're about to kill Ezio, because they gotta kill all the auditories, and how they didn't kill the auditories, all of them, when they raided the household. They only got the father and brothers, which doesn't... Pikmin? For fuck's sake. You're blocking my prompts! I don't know what buttons those do now! Back to what I was talking about. So we leave Florence, we go to Montergione, so we can talk to Uncle Mario, which we don't recognize at first. But I already have medicine. What medicine is that a vial? Okay, that looks like a vial. That's a fucked up vial. Ezio asked the doctor, what kind of vial is this? Well, it's my own kind of vial. It heals. And you can harm. What do you mean? See, you can drink from the top of it, and then stab your enemies with the bottom of it! Doctor, I think it's time that you maybe find a new profession. What the fuck does that mean? Do you not like my duck mask? By the way, for anyone that's wondering, that mask is actually historically accurate. Basically, at the beginning of the Renaissance, the Italian Renaissance, it's actually kind of funny. I've already said this, but the Renaissance happened almost right after the Black Plague, which eliminated a third of Europe's population from the 1300s to the 1400s, and then the Renaissance happened right afterwards, which was actually a little bit funny. So afterwards, doctors were still pretty precarious about certain plagues and stuff like that. So basically, the beak mask that you see, that's actually a very old world type of gas mask. It keeps them. It was believed to keep them from inhaling not hallucinogens, inhaling certain toxins from the air, so they could keep healthy. And I guess they're hard to make, so they don't mass produce them. So is mass producing even a thing back in the Renaissance? I don't think it was, unless it's like paper. God, it's so weird because when you're playing when you're a fan of Assassin's Creed and been playing it since AC2, it's kind of weird to see them leap eras. Because once AC3 came around, my initial thought was, man, look at all the high-tech stuff! I'm just like, yeah.
I told you before, my father was a paper pusher.
He pushes papers. What does that even mean? Is that like a pencil pusher? Did he and Timmy Turner's mom, do that?
I find this difficult to believe.
Quick step. I do that to... Forget it. Alright. So back to what I was talking about. There was actually... what I was talking about before was... oh yeah, by the way, this is when my game froze last time. Was when I was in the middle of this training sequence. But actually, I want to talk about this because beforehand, I really, during the Assassin's Creed 1 playthrough, or Let's Play rather, I really hated the training segments because they interrupted you all the time, and I already knew the techniques. But the thing is, this is pretty much the only tutorial that you'll need. You'll get a quick tutorial with this guy, and the thing is, you kind of need to know some of this stuff, so it is nice to know. Excuse me. It is nice to know about this. Plus, you have all your skills right at the get-go. So, so basically, you familiarized yourself with some of the techniques, but you haven't done it with all of them. So, what? Oh yeah. See ya. Escapes. Shit. So here we learn that Ezio learns that Giovanni was an assassin. An assassin. That's weird. Just like, oh, it is an assassin. Nah, we're gonna call it assassin. 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 It's the thing. It's kind of funny how words translate over time. Kind of like, this isn't really a time-related thing, but the first thing I can think of is like Digimon Frontier, where that was the one where the kids transformed into Digimon. So what happened was the main kid Takuya turned into a Gunimon. But the funny thing is, in the Japanese anime, it's actually Agnimon. And it's kind of the same thing with the Digimon that carries the book around in his pants. He. Oh, wait a minute. Let me take this. Let me take this subject of knowledge out of my belly band. It's not what he sounded like. I tried my best. I haven't watched in a while. This is my favorite season, but Anyway, back to what I was talking about. That Digimon in the English anime is called Pokemon, but in the Japanese anime, he's Bookmon. And it's weird how how words just and. Oh no, Mario, don't be mad at me. You gotta save the princess. Mario doesn't give a shit.
How can he not be? Vieri's been harassing us ever since you first arrived.
Oh, well, dude, it's been like 10 minutes. I know. The bastard works fast. has to suck for Ezio. Just be like, so I got here and then I brought shit with me. Yeah, basically. So do you want me to leave or? Mario, where are you? Who the fuck are you? That guy has not seen a dentist in a while. I can tell. Dude, look at that tattoo. That's pretty sweet. It's a bunch of circles. Reminds me of that one movie that suffered development hell. Oh, Thief and the Cobbler. That's the story behind that is actually really interesting. So, I suggest you give it a look. Anyway, back to what we were talking about. So we learned that ever since Ezio arrived at the Montergione Villa, or the Auditore Villa. Actually, before that, I want to say something. I want to confess something. So, this happened at an Italian restaurant. Hold with me. Calm down. So this is what happened. I feel like I'm not supposed to get up here. I think I was supposed to. Nah. Probably should have done that before I left. Oh well. Anyway, so I want to confess something. So, a few years ago, I was at an Italian restaurant, and there's a certain type of. Where the fuck? Oh, it's upstairs. There's a certain type of dish. It was like pomodoro chicken, I think it was. And, my brain was like, hey, dude, you know what would be super rad? If you ordered your meal with an Italian accent. And for about 3 minutes, I was like, brain, that's an awesome idea. And then I did it. And immediately after I did it, my brain was like, dude, you fucking idiot. Shit. I was just like, pomodoro. That happened. That really happened. I did it. Oh my god, my head hurts. To place feathers. Oh yeah, I gotta place the feathers. Alright. It's the chest. Put that shit in there. So our brother that Claudia just said his name, and I completely forgot about it. The funny thing is, AC Brotherhood actually assumed that you collected all the feathers, then he talked to me and was like, oh, thank you. I can get over my shit. Except he can't. Oh, let's get up to the viewpoint, shall we? Alrighty. How long have we going on for? 27 minutes? Man, let's keep going. Man, it feels good. I'm gonna have 3 Let's Plays running now. It's gonna be sweet. I was actually, so what happened was, so 2 GBA games that I loved since my fucking childhood, Kirby and the Amazing Mirror and, Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga, they appeared on on a eShop on a Wii U, and, I lost my shit, so I was like, buy immediately! And, I played Kirby Amazing Mirror. I don't remember it at all. So, it was taking a while, just like, what's this what kind of what the fuck is this? Anyway, so, man, dude, I'm just running around, who cares? Don't stop swimming. Don't swim like that when you're in the air. Oh, hey, a feather. We're gonna lose that. I did actually, in fact, collect all 100 feathers, and that's still only a bronze trophy. So fuck you, Ubisoft. I had to look at a guide to get all 100 feathers, and for those of you that think, oh, you're using a guide, it's not that hard. It's extremely hard when you don't remember what feather you collected, because otherwise you're gonna go and if you have the guide from the beginning, yeah, it's gonna be easy. But if you get the guide halfway through, you have no clue what feathers you've collected and what you haven't. It's the same thing with doing the statue thing in the villa, where you find 8 statues of the Roman gods, and not remembering which one you collected or not is so tantalizingly annoying. And I hated it.